Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Christina, and today I'm going to be doing kind of like this is like a 3-part series. This is kind of like the second or third part, whatever. I'm just showing you, I just did my pink hair color, like I just did a light pink hair color. I did a graphic liner makeup tutorial. At the end, you're going to see everything together. I also just really wanted to talk about my hair. I was going to do a blow dry tutorial, but it's too stinking hot and I would just be melting. So I thought I would just blow dry it really quick and then show you how I curl it and style it. But I did really want to talk about a lot of the products that I love and that I use before I get into the curling tutorial. Just a personal thing about myself, I am a licensed professional hairstylist. I've been licensed for 13 years. I actually grew up in a salon. My grandmother was a hairstylist, my mother and my aunt. My grandmother had a salon in New Jersey for 25 years. She had a lot of bread and butter, like shampoo set clientele. She was amazing. She's no longer with me. She's my Puerto Rican grandmother. Another thing is I have pretty curly hair. This isn't a curly hair tutorial. This is a styling tutorial. My hair is actually quite voluminous and puffy. Putting lightener on it too does not really help it. But my hair was so problematic that no one knew how to deal with it. So I kind of learned how to do hair by doing my own hair. I'm going to share with you some products. A couple years ago, I had to cut all of my hair off, and so I've been kind of letting it grow, and it's finally long. I'm going to show you some of my favorite products as of right now. Like, I did a whole clean out. Like, we're quarantine right now, so I cleaned out everything and got rid of stuff that I don't use, but I'm going to show you some of my favorite products. The biggest thing that I've noticed that whenever you have lightened hair, protein is okay. Like, it's good to have some protein in the hair, but I feel like people are over protein their hair. I feel like if your hair is lightened and frizzy or dry, I think the best thing to do is to put moisture on it. QUAI is a really good brand. I don't have it anymore, but I do love a lot of their stuff, and they have a lot of really good stuff for thicker hair, which is really nice. Another brand that I've been loving is IGK. So I have Hot Girls Hydrating Shampoo, which is really, really nice. This brand is really nice. It's vegan, cruelty, gluten-free, UV protectant, petroleum and mineral free, paraben and sulfate free, which is like the best thing ever, because sulfates are basically, like I tell people, it's like Dawn dish detergent. You don't want to put that on your hair. It's just going to strip your hair so badly, unless you're trying to get the color out, but I will not put that on my hair. But this stuff is just so nourishing. It leaves, and it says it leaves the hair, instantly leaves hair hydrated, softer, frizz free without weighing it down. Vitamin E and sunflower extract, seal in moisture shine. It's so good. And it smells so good. I bought the hydrating shampoo, and then I got the Bad Bougie Deep Repair Conditioner. I put these together just because I wanted to see what happened. Next time I'm probably just going to get the shampoo and conditioner of Hot Girls. Bad Bougie, it's a little bit better, but it was for damaged, color treated and chemically treated hair. There's a restorative formula, adds moisture and revitalizes and helps the hair get strong. I love these together. Like I said, next time I might just do just all moisture, but these together have been amazing. You don't need a lot of them. I don't wash my hair a lot either, but I'm telling you, these are a game changer, especially if your hair is super thick, coarse, crazy, or whatever. But I just feel like these, like, they're just not like a surface conditioner. They actually really deep and penetrate the hair. So I highly, highly recommend these. As soon as I get out of the shower, I do not rustle my hair in any manner. That's just gonna like start breaking the hair so bad. What I do is I put 2 products on it before I do anything, and I started buying this. My husband actually really likes it. If you've ever heard of the It's a 10, this is a little bit different. It's the Pureology Serious Color Care Color Fanatic Multitasking Hair Beautifier. This does so many different things on your hair. Protects against color fade, leave-in, detangles, blow-dry easer, moisturizes parched hair, helps out porosity, weightless conditioners, helps breakage. It's a heat protectant, which is huge, and there's like 21 different things. I love this. It is, again, a higher price point, but you don't need a lot, and I don't really spray it on my roots. It's more for like mid-shafts through ends, but it's something that's really, really important. Again, you have to invest in good hair care if you're going to be doing different things to your hair or coloring it or whatever, right? So I put that on, and then I put a little bit of, this is the TELA Organic Color Lock. It's a fiber restore anti-color fade serum from Pelusi. Pelusi is actually where I work, and this stuff is just amazing. Again, I like to buy products that aren't just like, I don't like coconut oil because it doesn't penetrate into the hair. I want something that's actually going to nourish the hair from the inside out, and I've used this a couple times. This one you literally use like 2 or 3 pumps. You're supposed to use 2 or 3 pumps. I use a lot more. I actually told Philip to his face that I was eating it, and everybody was like, I actually love this stuff. Again, these two together, I will put on my hair before I do anything. I don't zhuzh it. I just take a towel and kind of get the moisture out. I have one of those Turby towels that I'll sometimes use too. Then I'll use like a Tangle teaser. Like this is kind of like a cheap Tangle teaser that I got at TJ Maxx or the wet brush or anything. And that's when I'll start very gently kind of doing that, or I'll just use my fingers to pull out all the knots and just brush my hair. After that, what I'll put on my hair is I just keep it pretty simple after that because I already have that on there. I will use a little bit of the Olaplex. Oh, there's hair on everything. I will use a little bit of the Olaplex Bond Smoother number 6. It's a leave-in hair reparative styling cream. Eliminates frizz, hydrates, and protects. Again, protect, hydrate, take care of that hair. I only use a little bit of this and I just put it on towards the ends, and I will use that to kind of blow dry my hair out, or I'll just let it go curly. I don't really use a lot of curl creams. The next day I do have a curl cream. I do have like a Moroccan oil curl cream that I'll kind of scrunch in my hair, but I kind of just let my hair do whatever it wants. I like it big and fluffy. And the more curl stuff I put in my hair, it won't ringlet. It won't get curly. It just like, it needs to get fluffy in order to have a little bit of that curl. So that's what I'll usually do. And if I'm going to blow dry my hair out, like again, I will use a little bit of that, and I'll put a little bit of, this is the Brilliant Hair. It's like a shine heat protected, but this stuff is amazing. I think I need to get like 10 of them, but there's a ton. There's hyaluronic acid, it just age defy, and it just has a bunch of different like vitamins in it, and it just helps keep the hair silky and smooth. If I'm going a couple of days without washing my hair, I do have a little, like I'll just use any kind of dry shampoo. I don't really have, Not Your Mother's is a really nice one. I do have this KMS hair play one. I haven't tried it yet, but we're going to try it today. But I mean, like, I don't really like a lot of dry shampoo. I only use a little bit just to fluff up the roots sometimes. But if it's been a couple days, like if it's been a day or two, I actually love avocado oil, and I actually use this on my face too. But I'll just put a couple drops and just pull it through the ends. Avocado oil, I should do a TED talk on avocado oil. Avocado oil has the highest amount of omega fats, sinks deeper into the skin and hair than anything else. That's why I don't like coconut oil. Coconut oil is so comedogenic. It just stays on the surface. It's not really anything, and it just slides right off. It's not really doing anything. I mean, like, I like it I use it to take my makeup off, but that's it. Like, I'm not like the biggest fan of it, but I do really, really love avocado oil. I got this off of Amazon. It was like $5, and one of these will last me a long time. But actually, I ran out a lot of my skincare because I was trying to save money, and now it's the quarantine and you can't get anything. So I've been actually just using this as my face moisturizer, and it's really, really nice. The last product I'll show you, like, again, these are just some of my favorites. I rotate my stuff all the time. Again, I'm a hairstylist. I'm constantly trying out new stuff. I'm constantly trying like a deep conditioner or something like that. Totally go back to that. So let me just go back to this. When I'm shampooing my hair in the shower, what I do is I tell people this is how you can get a deep conditioning treatment without having to like add extra time. Shampoo your hair first. As soon as you get in the shower, shampoo your hair. Put your conditioner on and put it up in a clip or a scrunchie or whatever, and just let it chill. And then the last thing you do before you get out is rinse your conditioner out, and then you're going to have a deep conditioning treatment. Okay, there you go. And then another thing I got from IGK, which I kind of like, it's an overlight. It's called Antisocial. Stuff smells heavenly. I only used it a couple times, but I wanted like a mask. This does have a little bit, it has a bond building complex and vegan silk extract. It's called Antisocial. It's an overnight bond building dry hair mask. I've only used this a couple times, and it's really bizarre. You literally just like, it's like a dry shampoo. It feels like a dry shampoo, and you just spray it on your hair at night and just kind of brush it through. And then it like deep conditions your hair overnight. So you don't have to do like a 1,000 different things. It's really nice. It's for dry, damaged hair that you don't want to restyle. And again, it's part of it's vegan, cruelty-free group. You know, like these are all really great products for that. So those are the products that I really like. So we're going to take my hair down. This color came out really pretty. It's very rosy gold. I really like it. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to brush my hair out. I'm going to take my hair. I'm going to subsection it. And I always tell people to do their hair in 3 parts. I call this the football. So you have a football, which is like the top part of your hair, which is like probably the most important part of your head. So you have, I usually have clips, but we're gonna use scrunchies. So I have a football, and I call this the mid. So everything from the top of your ears back, and I just kind of put my fingers until they meet, and then I grab that hair. Got lots of scrunchies, went to TJ Maxx. And then I call this the mullet. It's a little bit easier to tackle your hair. What I'm going to do, if your hair is super long, you can't see the back, totally fine. Part it down the middle and pull it forward, and then you'll be able to see it. I need a proper haircut so bad. This is kind of a little bit of a throwback to a video that I had on here a while ago, a couple years ago. It's a little updated. I'm using a different a little bit of a different method, a little bit of a different way to do it. I'm gonna use a 1-inch curling iron. This is a Baby Bliss 1-inch curling iron. I do not go over 210. My hair is curly. It's gonna take the curl really, really easily, so I don't have to really worry about that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take little parts, kind of like about like this. And I'm gonna take the curling iron, and you can practice this when it's off. It's totally fine. It's a little bit easier to do that. But I'm just gonna curl the hair and pull it, and I just wanna wave in it. So I'm just gonna heat the hair up. I'm gonna curl midsection, and then I'm just gonna pull it out. That's all I want. So we're gonna do it again. So I'm gonna take another piece, and I'm on the bottom, I'm gonna go every other way. So this one, I'm gonna go this way. So I'm gonna curl, and then I'm just gonna pull it out. And that way I get a curl, but it's not too curly. If my hair was longer, I would probably use a 1 1/4 inch barrel. The bigger the curl, the shorter it's gonna be. So I just wanna kinda, again, I'm just trying to put a wave in here. So this one, we're gonna go back. Again, I'm gonna take it, curl it like midsection up, leave those ends out, and then just literally just pull. Just let it go. I don't like to use a lot of hairspray. I think hairspray is for updos, but you know, you do whatever you need to do, but I'm just not a big hairspray person. My hair usually holds the curl pretty well. So I'm gonna take everything like just right here in front of the ear, and I'm gonna pull everything forward. This one's a little bit different. Everything that's right around the face, I'm gonna do back, but once I get here, I can go back and forward with the curls. So this, I'm just gonna heat up. We're gonna pull forward, and then I'm just gonna pull that straight out. You kind of have to have a plan when you're curling your hair. You don't just go in and curl your hair. This literally takes me like 5 minutes to do my hair. So the front, this is where I always tell everybody too, I'm like, this is like your where you gotta like kind of, you really need to plan. The front, I always take kind of, I call it your triangle, and that's your front part right here. I just feel like your hair lays better when you do this. So this is kind of like your triangle. I'm gonna take this whole piece like this back together, and I'm gonna elevate it up to get some more height in here. And I'm gonna take my hair and I'm gonna curl it forward to get a little bit more elevation. And where your hair cools, like where it cools is where it's gonna set this next. So I'm gonna take this part and do it in 2 parts. I'm gonna do this bottom part here, and I'm gonna do this everything back. So we're gonna elevate here just a little bit. I'm gonna kind of like pull that forward a little bit and get a little bit more elevation in that one too. Okay, so here's the front part. I'm gonna take this and just curl it very close and just really let that kind of chill. But I have to make sure I get all those little baby hairs in there. That's where we are right now. I'm gonna let that cool for a second, and I'm gonna take a little bit of my dry shampoo, and I'm just gonna go in underneath the curls, especially, ooh, that sucker sprays, and just kind of give it a little bit of a zhuzh right there. And I haven't like taken anything apart yet or whatever, giving it a little bit of, okay, so this is where I'm gonna take my fingers and just start pulling them out. Kind of just brushing everything. So this is kind of going nuts, which is like, that happens because we have those shorter layers, and we're gonna fix that. Okay, so we need to fix this little guy. I'm gonna curl him again. I'm pulling forward on this. There we go. There we go. And you just have to mess with it a little bit in the front. Sometimes you just have to go with what the hair tells you. To me, that looks pretty good. Curl that front a little bit like that. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of the dry shampoo just in the front. Stuff kind of smells like paint. I'm gonna kind of just keep rustling it a little bit and seeing what, like, if I see something that needs straightened or whatnot, but that's kind of how my hair just kind of does its own little thing. Turn that off so I don't burn myself. So that is the finished tutorial. Again, you just kind of have to play with it. I kind of like hair a little bit messy and undone. I hope you liked it. Again, this is kind of just a very easy everyday tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys. Bye.